Alrighty, hi. Um, Let me get situated here. So this week I'm just gonna tell you guys a little story. It's a story that I call the Doggy Biscuit story. Okay. So picture it, Moline, Illinois, 1992. A young peasant girl has gotten a job at the local Arby's so that she could save up money and see her family in the old country. Of course, that young peasant girl was me. This wasn't too long ago. But anyway, wait, I just totally said what year it was. Okay, so I got a job at Arby's. Like, the reason I got a job at Arby's, and this was when I was 16, was because, please don't do any math, by the way, was because I love barbecue sauce. Oh, I love barbecue sauce. It is like the most amazing thing in the world. And at the time, Arby's had the highest quality barbecue sauce in the Quad City area, darling. And I just had to get my mitts on that barbecue sauce. I wanted control over the barbecue sauce. Anyway, I wanted to work there because the barbecue sauce was so good. So I got a job there. And that kind of like, I still work in the restaurant industry, so I don't even know if that would like, that, I guess my love for barbecue sauce was like somehow like my destiny. But anyway, it is real good. I like a sweet barbecue sauce. I don't like one with too much hickory, though I can respect somebody that does. Anyway, so yeah, barbecue sauce, me working at Arby's, and you know, I'm Polish. Like my parents taught me that you show up to work early, you stay late, you know, you do whatever your boss tells you to do, like you're a good worker bee, like whatever. So it was really important to me to impress my boss. And I was really nervous. I was very kind of like shy or whatever when I was younger. I know it's hard to believe. But, you know, my manager's training me and stuff like that or whatever. And, you know, I see this box of Doggy biscuits and like actual dog biscuits for dogs at a fast food restaurant. And I'm like, what's this doing here? And she's like, well, you know, sometimes people come through drive-through and, you know, they ask for beef scraps from the slicer because the slicer machine sometimes has a little beef scrap and, you know, and we're not really supposed to give them the beef scraps, but we will, you know what I mean? And we do. And then sometimes they ask for beef scraps and we don't have any, you know, and honey, this is capitalism, so they ain't giving away no free beef scraps at Arby's, honey girl. Okay, child, there's no free beef scraps coming from Arby's. So we have these Doggy biscuits, you know, so that if somebody asks for beef scraps for their dog and we don't have them, then we can just give them a Doggy biscuit. And I was like, oh, that's some customer service. And then she said, you know, like, since we have them, if you are working drive-through and you happen to notice that there's a dog in the car, then you should offer a Doggy biscuit, just like an extra step. Leaving McDonald's in the dust when it comes to customer service. You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh, you know, we step above, girl. We got the Doggy biscuits and stuff, okay? You can't get that shit at Burger King. So I was like, okay, got you. So, okay, so like, you know, a little bit of time rolls by and it was a dark and stormy night. Dark and stormy night, darling. It was 9:30. There's a little rain, a little drizzle. It was a quiet evening at Arby's. And my manager looked at me and she said, Tomek, I think you're ready to do drive-through all by yourself. I was so nervous. I wanted to impress this woman. I wanted to do a good job. I did. So I was like, okay, I can do this. You know. All of a sudden, ding, the bell goes off. And I was like, oh my God, I'm so nervous. Okay. So I run over and take the order, everything. This woman rolls around. It's like a big van. I take her money, whatever. And I'm looking, and in the passenger side of the van is this like big dog. And I'm like, oh my God, there's a dog in the car. I'm like, perfect. I know about the Doggy biscuits. My manager's totally watching me right now. It's not even the manager that like told me about the Doggy biscuits. So I'm like totally going to impress her because she probably doesn't even know I know But I know about the doggy biscuits, okay, honey? I know, girl. Somebody told me about them doggy biscuits. So, like, I'm all excited because I'm like, oh my God, I'm gonna give this woman a doggy biscuit. It's gonna change her life. It's gonna change my life. It's gonna change my manager's life. Like, people are gonna come out of the freaking bushes and sing Kumbaya. Like, I was really excited, okay? So, like, I lean out the window. Okay, so here, there's the window. You guys are the lady, and I'm me, okay? And I say, ma'am, would you like a doggy biscuit for your dog tonight? And the lady looks at me and she's like, what? Like, you know what I mean? Like, she's like, what? And I'm like, ma'am, would you like a doggy biscuit for your dog tonight? And she's like, what? And I'm thinking, oh my God, does she not hear me? Like, hello, it's a yes or no question. You're making me look bad. Do you want a freaking doggy biscuit or not? You know what I mean? Just like, So I'm like, oh my God, okay, so maybe she just doesn't understand me because it's raining or something. So I like grab a biscuit and I like lean out the window and I'm like, ma'am, would you like a doggy biscuit for your dog tonight? And I look, and it's not a dog, it's a guy. It's a man. Okay, it's not a dog, it's a man. It's a man, honey. It's not a dog. I'm like looking, and I'm like, oh my God, that's a guy. Oh my God, I thought it was a dog. And he's like skinny and like tall, but has this big nose and like shaggy like 70s hair, and it's like this like reddish color that's like totally looks like a dog's hair. Like it's all like gross because he hasn't taken a shower or something. I don't know what his problem was. Like, I don't know what his situation was, girl. It was looking more dog-like than it was human, I swear. So it's like, oh my God, like, and then I thought to myself, like, I was like, oh my God, how stupid of me. I thought there was a dog in the car, So I'm thinking like I'm the idiot for thinking that. So the first thing that comes out of my mouth is, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I thought that guy was a dog. And she's like, what? Because at this time, she's like so confused. She's like, what? And I'm like, oh my God, what do I say? What do I say? What do I say? What do I say? And I just look at her and I'm like, would you like ketchup with your fries? Like, I'm just like spouting off like freaking, the Arby's drive-through talking points. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? And like, I turn around and my boss is like on the ground, like in the fetal position, like laughing her ass off, crying. She was like, dude, if this wasn't the funniest thing that ever happened to me in my entire life, you were so gonna be fired. Like, but apparently, like, whatever. She had a good sense of humor. So I just like basically put ketchup in the bag and handed out the window, and I'm just like, have a good night. And then, of course, from then on, like, anytime they would train somebody else, they would be, like, telling them about the doggy biscuits. And they would be like, oh, and do make sure before you offer a doggy biscuit to someone in a car that there actually is a dog in the car. I heard you. Yeah, I gotcha. I know. You really look like a dog. What am I going to do? But that's how I started off my career in food service, honey.